Hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope that you guys are okay today and I hope that you're doing fine. Today our chapter will be verb tenses and first you have to log in using the ePlusstudent.com. Afterwards you click on your name and you move on to language at the grade 1. The chapter is verb tense and the lesson will be select the sentence that tells about the present and select the sentence that tells about the past. Alright, so we will start now. Hello to you all on the chat. I hope that you're perfect today. Alright, so some verb tells about something that has already happened. These verbs tell about the past. So if the verb is telling about something that has happened already, it is telling you about the past, and they always end with ed. Alright, so it shows that something has already happened, or you did something yesterday, or you did something last week. So that is what the past is all about. Alright. So we have some examples. We walked to the store yesterday. So you can see that it says yesterday because it's talking about the past. And the show started last week. Last week also talks about the past. It's not talking about the present, okay? So we have different examples for the past. It could be cooked, danced, watched. So we have a lot of verbs that end with ed. As long as it's in the past, you would have it with ed, except for the irregular past tense verb. All right, so now we have the present, okay? Some verb tell you about something that is happening now, at the moment, okay? So that is the present tense. All right, these verbs tell about the present and they usually have no ending, or if they have an end, then they will end with S. All right, so you could have something like, I'm having my A plus lesson right now. Okay, so this is talking about the present. Okay, we can also have, we walk to school today. We, the parade starts now. Okay, so all this tells about the present and what is happening right now. Okay, and they don't have an end, but if they have an end, then it's just S, like start. So you can see the S here. Okay. So now moving on to the future tense. Some verbs tell about something that is going to happen. So going to, it hasn't happened yet. Okay, so it's not happening at the moment and it hasn't happened yet. So it's not in the past also. So it's about the future. These verbs tell about the future. They use the word will. So once you see something about the future, it always has will to it because it's not happening yet, or it's what it didn't happen already. So you would have will, which shows that this is going to be in the future. Like we could say something like, so we can have, we will go shopping tomorrow. So this is showing what? Future, because we haven't gone shopping yet. So it has will and it's saying we will go shopping tomorrow. All right, okay. We could also have, let's have another sentence. We can say, my dad will come home next week. All right. So just like saying that your dad traveled and your dad will come back next week. All right. So my dad will come home next week. So you can see that we all have different ways that we go about the past, the present, and the future. Okay, so you have to make sure that you take note of the little hints that help you identify whether it's past, present, or future. Hi, how are you? Okay, let's look at some sentences and examples. Which sentence tells about the present? So this one is asking about the present. So it will be what? We run around the bushes. So we run about around the bushes tells about the present. And if you say she lived there for a long time, this is telling about the past. Okay? So this one which tells about the present also. Alright, so we have that swims in the pool. So Phil washed his cup is telling about the past, and then that swims in the pool is what's telling about the present. Alright, so the other one is also asking for present. I want some eggs, please. This is about present. And in the spring, the birds will fly back. Now, this is future and this is present. All right, so we can move on to the test now, and you can share your answers with me if you know them, okay? So, which sentence tells about the present? She thinks about her trip all the time. We will paint our room blue. We were going to go to the pool. I washed the dishes. So, which of these tells about the present? So, we will is talking about the future, but she thinks about her trip all the time is what's the present. Okay? So this is also asking for present. I will walk to the zoo. I live in that yellow house. We walk the dog. Robin will be joining us. So which of these tells about the present? All right, so I live in that yellow house is what? The present. Okay? So which sentence tells about the present? Liz and her friends jump high. I will talk to Nina. She lived in Paris. They watched that movie at the cinema. So which of these talks about the present? Present means something that is happening right now. Hi, Michael. So we have Liz and her friends jump high. So something that is happening at the moment. Okay. She pulled the rabbit out of her hat. John was lost in the ocean. Our dog wags his tail. I walked home from school often. So which of these is telling about the present? So we have our dog wags his tail. Okay. She lived there for a long time. We run around the bushes. Robin will be joining us. They will play soccer on that field. So which one is telling about the present here? Alright, so we run around the bushes. Alright, I baked the cake. I will make the food for the party. We win the game again. The dogs weren't there. Which one is telling about the present? All right, so we have. So if you click on the dogs were not there, it is wrong. But we win the game again is a good present. Okay? We would jump on there. Tess and Blake walked near my school. She lived in Paris. We went to the store. So which of these tells about the present? Alright, so we have Tess and Blake walk near my school. Alright, so does it feel like select the sentence that tells about the present? We will move on to the next one. You can tell me if you have any questions before we move on. Alright, so we'll move on to select the sentence that tells about the past since we have no questions. Alright, so we've gone through this before. Alright, so we will just review again. So some verbs tell about something that has already happened. This verb tell about the past. So something that have already happened is the past, and they end with ed. Just like we walked to the store yesterday, the show started last week. Now some verb tell about something that is happening now. These verbs tell about the present. They usually have no ending or they end in s. So we walk to school, the parade starts now. So this is about the present. They end with s or most times they have no ending. Now for the future, some verbs tell about something that is going to happen. This verb tell about the future, they use the word will. So we will walk to the park next week. Party will start soon. So you can see that future is all about will because it hasn't happened yet. Okay? So let's look at some examples. Select the sentence that tell about the past or which sentence tells about the past. So you can see here, Uncle Sam tricked us again. The tricked ends with ed, so you know that it's in the past. But if you say the baby holds his toy in one hand, this is the present. Alright, so this is also asking for the past. Sal stopped the ball with his foot. So stopped. You can see that it ends with ed, and past always ends with ed. But the present says the children dig with their hands. So there's a difference between the present and the past. The past has already happened, and then the present is happening right now. Alright, so we will move on to the test. So you can share your answer with me again. Now, which sentence tells about the past? The party just started. We will work very hard. The dog is barking. Grandma will make the cake. So which is telling about the past? So option one, the party just started. Okay. So which of the sentence tells about the past? The ride there bikes to the store. We laughed at the silly picture. We will walk to the party. Grandma is making dinner now. So which of them tells about the past? All right, so we laughed at the silly picture tells about the past. So, which sentence tells about the past? I hear people at the door. She loved my song about animals. Grandma is fishing. We will take the dog to the vet tomorrow. So, which one is telling about the past? All right, so she loved my song about animals will be the past here. Okay. Sal stopped the ball with his foot. The children dig with their hands. We're going to the park. Dinner will be served shortly. So, which of the sentence tells about the past? So Sal stopped the ball with his foot, so the past, okay? Now, which sentence tells about the past? She puts her dress on the bed. Peter is coming over. He worked as a park ranger for many years. We will go camping during summer holidays. Which one tells about the past? All right, he worked as a park ranger for many years. So, three, okay? So, which tells about the past. The party will start soon. He will put ice in the water. They walk to the park. The sun is rising. So, which of them tells about the past? So they walk to the park. Okay? So this one, Dad bakes me a pretty pink cake. He sings a song after about life on the farm. We will buy new plants at the store. We will walk to school once the sun shines. So which of these tells about the past? Alright, so Dad baked me a pretty pink cake. Well, that's it for our lesson on the verb tense. We have one more lesson and we will continue that next week when we have our grade 1 class again. But before we finish, do you have any question? You can ask me if you have a question and I could explain to you. Any question or not, tell me on the chat. All right, so since we have no questions, we will end here for today. I hope that you all have a good evening and see you next time. Bye, everyone.